Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review the final episode, episode 12 of Mayoiga or The Lost Village. So, first of all, should you watch this anime? No. Unless you're extremely, and get this, extremely bored. And you just want to know, why did everybody say this show was bad? Now, the ending of Mayoiga is basically half the group, most of the majority of the group went back to reality. But a few people stayed behind. What idiots. Now, I get their reasoning. I get that. But at the same time, now Valkana, him staying behind. I mean, I know he wants to stay behind to figure out Kohadun's whatever. I don't know. I get her staying behind. I get a few of them are like Leon, for instance. Lion, whatever the heck. Her? I mean, I guess we did get a little bit insight to her backstory, but I'm like, her? Like, I would go back. If I was her, I would go back to reality, but, whatever. And Mitsumune, Hayato, Masaki, the bus driver, that guy, Mai, and lots of other people went back that I expected, okay, makes sense, they go back, I guess, and then you just kind of, even Love Pawn went back. Even Love Pawn went back. The one who's like, execution. I'm just like, huh. But Mayoiga. I think we all might have set our hopes a little too high with this series because we all didn't know at the time, unless maybe some people knew it was being same people made another or something like that. I don't remember. And with another, if y'all have seen that anime, then you know it also feels a lot like Mayoiga did. Where it starts off good, then you get to the end and you're like, that was kind of bad. Now, Mayoiga is the definition of this was bad, but for some reason I enjoyed it. Because after the episode where they showed, their worst fears and stuff, that was the episode everybody's like, oh, this show is a piece of shit and stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree. But then every episode after that, it had this slow incline, but then it'd go down, but then it'd go up, then it'd go down, then it'd go up, then it'd go down. But in the end, it went down. It didn't go up. Now, well, it sort of did. For everyone that was going back, I was like, okay, that's kind of a good thing. But everyone who stayed, that made me go, yeah, this series is not that great. And let's see, Masaki faced her Nanaki, so did Mitsumi, it's just like, this is our ending, and yeah, it's like, I don't have much to say about it, but, I mean, because everything was like, the music was average, there was nothing really stand out, the opening song, I guess it's kind of stand out-ish, and the ending kind of, I'll probably remember them for about another month, and I'll probably forget about them. No really soundtracks in the actual anime, when they're all talking or something. Nothing I remember from that. Let's see. The animation, average. I mean, I guess the Nanakis, the Hayato's giant, whatever the heck that was. I mean, I guess, the CGI kind of thing. I guess that's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's yeah, there's not a lot to the animation style. It's pretty average. Nothing so standout-ish, except for the opening song. That one's kind of nice, I kind of liked that, but yeah, Mayoiga didn't have a lot to give us. I just feel like maybe some people, including myself, probably set the bar too high, and then when we found out what it really was, we were all disappointed. Now, granted, I guess when you get hyped up for a series, that's what you do, and when it gets to that point, you're like, yeah, it's not as good as I thought it'd be. Which I have happened to me quite a bit, but at the same time, I still enjoy those animes where I'm like, yeah, maybe I hyped it up a little too much, but at the same time, I still enjoyed it. SAO. But anyway, yeah, I just don't have a lot to say about Mayoiga in the final episode. Now, if you're curious as to why this anime was so bad, go out and watch it yourself. If you've never seen it, just go out, watch it, and, you'll see how it goes, and maybe you'll like it, but for the majority, including myself, I'd say don't watch this anime. I give it a I had it at a 6 last week, but on my anime list, by the way, if y'all want to have the link to that, I'll put it down in the description. I'm sorry, I don't want to be that person who's like, pushing you to go follow me on Twitter or something like that, because like people who shamelessly plug things, I don't like to do that. I'm sorry. But it's the way people... Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want to shamelessly plug y'all into anything. Anyway, but anyway, I give this anime a 4. Bad. That's the rating for my anime list as a 4. Bad. Is it so terrible that, I'll give it a 1 or a 0? Or, not really. Not really. Because there's worse anime out there. Boku no Pico, School Days. Yeah. So, there's worse anime out there than Mayoiga. I would rather, watch Mayoiga than Boku no Pico or School Days, So, that's my verdict on Mayoiga as a whole and the final episode. So, I'll see you guys in my review for Sakuma no Desu later today. So see you guys in that review, okay? Bye!